What's up, YouTube? Robert bringing you another episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. This is episode 3, part 1. We are going to be doing the first hour or so of this mission. So right now it's just summarizing what went on in episode 2. We got suspended from Blackwell. After doing the whole ditching school with Rachael, we went to the junkyard, started fixing up the car or the truck that we found. We spoke to Frank. We took the money from Drew's room, and then Mikey got attacked or got his arm broken by Damon, and then we helped Rachael and the theater kids with their performance of The Tempest. And then we also had another dream sequence encounter with Chloe's father, William. A lot of stuff happened in episode 2, both parts actually, and then we left off episode 2. We ended episode 2 finding out basically a plot twist of the story that the woman we saw William kissing in the park was actually not a mistress or anything like that. That it was actually Rachel's biological mother. And then I guess we're going to be continuing right where episode 2 ended. Definitely leave a like on this video if you guys are enjoying this series. If there is a poll above, be sure to vote in that. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I especially like you guys' feedback and games like this where there's a lot of choices and a lot of character development and a lot of cool stuff. So Rachel's father is about to tell us information about her biological mother. There's, of course, as I mentioned in every single part of this series, at least once, there's like subtle music playing in the background, and I do not like copyright claims or copyright strikes, so we're gonna just talk while Rachel's father talks about the stuff in regards to her mother. So it looks like we're going to be going over to that whatchamacallit thing that we saw last time that's at the park. I forget the name of it, but binocular thing. And as he tells us the story, so it's definitely, that was the twist of the series at this point, finding out that that random lady is actually her biological mother. So we're going to be right here by Rachel's side as she learns this not so pleasant information. So let's walk over to the viewfinder. That's the word I was looking for. Come on, Rachael, you got this. You gotta pep talk her as much as possible, even though there's no option for talking right now. So let's look over there. Alright, so they met in high school, so basically where Rachael and Chloe are at age-wise now. And that even looks like Rachael, so it makes sense that it's her mother. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff going on here, so let's move down. Very outgoing and a likable person, pretty much couple traits Rachael has, and that we've seen a lot so far, even though in-game wise Chloe's only known Rachael for barely even a week yet. It's only like a couple days between the last couple episodes. She was looking for escape, so I guess she might be, oh well, the fact that we already kind of know that when we saw her leave Frank's RV, we know that she's a drug addict to some extent. So that was pretty much her downfall. If they had Rachael, he was hoping that would have solved their issues, or at least not long term they didn't. Alright, so he doesn't seem to be too bad of a guy, even despite this whole situation. He's just trying to do what's best for Rachael and keeping her safe as best he possibly can, given their circumstances. And the fact that now she's popping up again and she's in Arcadia Bay. So he's basically just trying to keep her safe and not around drugs and stuff like that. So you can't really blame the man too much. But the fact that he didn't tell Rachael until right now, until she basically demanded information, is a bit questionable if you ask me. But I think we'll have some choices in regards to that a little bit later on, whether it's in this part or in part 2. So let's continue to see how this unfolds. Saw her as a destructive person, someone who can never be, and the text is still there. She is blacked out there. She cannot be satisfied by anything or anyone. So he just, even right there, just flat out chose Rachael over Sarah. I think most people in that situation would choose the kid. At least I think anyway. I'm not in that situation, so I don't quite know. Let's see, move this back up here. And that brings us to where we are now. Saddest kiss of his life. That's a little brutal. And insulting too, I guess. Felt like she was getting her life together finally. Probably not. I don't know. Even like now, you could see the resemblance between Sarah and Rachael. Looks like she's trying to plead with him in this scene. Told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world, a chance to be your mother, and what did she do? And she messed that up or something like that. Yeah, she squandered it. So that was the decision that he made, to keep Rachael safe, and then also not telling her up until this point. So he basically had to lie for her for about 15 years or so. Alright, so let's get away from that viewfinder, and that's pretty much the story from his side of things right now.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachael, it cannot be.
Why not? If that's what Rachael wants.
Drug addiction is a disease. It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachael could still meet her. And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachael. I think I need to lie down. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Do you need any help with anything?
That's very kind of you. Could you get out the broom for me? It's in the breezeway, door to the left of the fridge.
Hey, cool graphic. Rachel was really getting rid of this? Mrs. Amber, could I have this?
Oh, sure, Chloe. Rachel was going to give it away anyhow.
Thanks. Here you go.
Thank you. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
I'm glad too.
You've had to cope with much worse, I know. I'm grateful Rachel has someone as strong as you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Alright, so let's go check on Rachel, see how she's doing. Obviously not the happiest right now, given the news that she just heard. So Rachel, or Chloe rather, is going to be, I guess, roaming around her room for a little bit. We'll see what we can find. Once again, this is the introduction to episode 3, part number 1. And as I said a little while ago, hope you guys are enjoying this series thus far. Episode 3, Hell is Empty. I guess we'll understand the meaning of that subtitle here throughout this episode. So we roamed around the room a bit. We found the flashlight and that nightlight. So we're going to, I guess, try and make the star constellations spread more across the room. Let's tell her about the stars. There's a couple different things you can interact with around the room, but I wanted to keep this episode just under an hour, so we're not going too long into this, because I don't recall exactly how long the episode as a whole is, which is again why we're splitting each of them up into 2 parts as of right now. So let's let's wake Rachael up. It's actually pretty cool.
Beautiful. I thought you might like it. I've always loved stars. Why? They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see. Because we're blinded by what's in front of us. Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies. But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right? I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust. I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination. Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
A little heart-to-heart conversation with Rachael should help her at least vent all her frustrations and confusion and all that stuff.
I think I need to see her. Is that wrong? Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down. Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start. Let me handle it. Really? Really. Mysterious. I like it. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride. Don't worry. I've got that one covered too. You do? Yep. In fact, anything you could come up with, I'll handle it. It's just like I told that biker dude at the mill, who was a lot scarier than this mom of yours could ever be. There could be flamethrowers, an army of robot ninjas, and a motherfucking dragon on a leash between you and her. And I would still find a way to get you there. Chloe fucking Price. My magical Shakespeare fairy. Shut up. But once we find her, how do I talk to her? What do I say? After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say. When you speak? In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel? I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right? Right.
Alright, so they just fell asleep for the night, and I believe we're entering yet another trippy dream sequence with William. Yes, we are. And Chloe seems to be in the outfit from The Tempest that she was in last episode. And looks like we're on a stage. Again, these dream sequences with William keep getting weirder and weirder, and Joyce, David, Principal Wells, Victoria, and Rachel's parents are in the audience. All key characters in the story so far that we've met, or most of them, not all of them, but yeah, just most. Remember when we used to all that stuff? Dun, dun, dun. That wasn't you. Okay. That's something David would say. Sworn that was me. Yep, that was him. That's, again, these sequences keep getting stranger and stranger. Well, the game is called Life is Strange, so I don't know what else I'd be expecting in this point. But let's pretend to get out of the car, even though we're just in regular wooden chairs. Close the door. Let's walk to the front, pop the invisible hood. We just basically we just have to go along with this for a little bit. Let's pick this spark plug. Probably not right, but that's okay. Nope, that's not it. I just had that replaced. Yes, and what? This is not making any sense at all. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, just all theater. Now this is getting a little more interesting. Well, you know what William said. I saw that coming. All the world's a stage. Yep. For those who know anything about Shakespeare, that's a big reference. And just a tidbit of information and a quote technically too. But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Even if she doesn't completely know what that is yet or who that is. Maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep. Okay, that's dark. Okay, she thinks the same thing. Where do you think you get it from? Okay, William, with the little dark jokes. There's my cue. Oh no, not again. Relax, sweetie, that's all pretend, right? No, it's not. Well, this is, I guess, maybe. It's strange, that's for sure. We already established that. Chloe, look at me, look. Okay. It's going to be okay, hopefully. And train. Or truck. I keep thinking it's a train every time. Or the last couple dream sequences, it was a train. And they all keep ending the exact same way. That's the thing they all have in common. He gives us some information, or some stuff, and then that happens. And Victoria with it.
Okay, I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. Plus, he likes me, and he owes me one from yesterday. I can do this. Come on, dude. Pick up.
Price, I got your collector's fee. Coming to get it?
Hey, Frank. I was actually gonna cash in for a favor instead. What do you say?
Never run out of crap, do you? What's the problem?
I need to find that woman who was in your RV yesterday. Frank?
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help? I would really appreciate it. I'm your favorite client, remember?
Meet in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into? Okay. Better than nothing. Inaccurate as of yesterday. Someone should update this photo. So much has changed. I wonder if you'd even recognize me now. Wonder what I can find out about Rachel's mom. What do I want the record to show? The sudden and mysterious absence of Chloe Price. I wonder if that's the universe where Dad's alive and Rachel has 3 happy parents. If Rachel and I were still leaving today, there's literally nothing in there that's worth taking.
Alrighty, let's go to the bathroom. She's playing music, so again, we're removing all audio from this little portion. So let's head this way. Victoria with the message. Okay, she's annoying. Even though we barely see her in this, we saw her more in the first Life is Strange. Alright, so we're in the bathroom. He's moving in fully. Even though she's still not a fan of David, we already know a lot about him. And then also, if you guys remember back from the my original Life is Strange series around this time last year, we find out there's more about David and how he was actually trying to help Chloe, and in episode 5, the last couple parts or so, he basically saved Max. And then we had the choice to either tell him about what happened to Chloe or to lie, and I believe we didn't tell him what happened. But I'm not going to spoil anything with that. If you guys want to go back and watch that series from last year, you can. I usually put the playlist for that in the info cards above for those who want to check that out if they haven't already, or if they just feel like switching back and forth so before the storm fills in any plot holes and gaps that the first game left. There's the pirate towel and some blue hair dye, scissor, and a bandana. Classic Chloe and Max starter kit, I guess. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Can't talk. Alright, so we're gonna take a shower. And then we're gonna go downstairs, probably talk to Joyce and David about who knows what right now. Alright, so let's get all clean. We don't have to control or do anything right now. We haven't really had to do much in terms of moving this episode so far. So we should be just about done with the shower. Yes, we are. Comb. And it looks like Chloe's gonna dye her hair blue, which is the signature blue that we know from the first game. Alright, she starts with just a couple streaks. Not bad. Good start. We'll see if anyone compliments her on that. Alright, what to wear for today? Let's see. I need new clothes. Okay, let's go walk into Joyce's room. Poke around in the closet, random shirts and jackets. I don't think there's anything in here. There's a boots. Okay, so she'll take those, and there's a box of Williams clothes just randomly in the hallway. Let's pick this up. See what kind of cool things are in here. if there's anything aside from clothes. Alright, what should we pick? We have some bonus outfits. That's the same stuff from last time. And we have the shirt that we took, or we asked Rose if we can take. So we'll go with that outfit. Why not?
Alright, one last thing. I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck. Dad's toolbox should be in the garage downstairs.
Alright, let's head downstairs and to the garage to get the toolbox. Nope, we need to go this way. Let's look at this picture. Anything in here that we need? Ooh, we can graffiti this calendar. May 2010. So that's when the game takes place. Hot Rod Flames, hitting on chicks. Let's go with circle on this one. Doesn't really matter what we put. We still get a trophy regardless. And I know there's probably some other ones that I missed earlier and that I'll probably end up missing, but I could go back another time and get all of those. Let's check our journal entries. We don't have any new messages from anyone right now. So let's head downstairs. Can avoid. We're probably not going to be able to avoid either or both of them.
I'm flipping them over.
Not yet. I told you, 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time. I want you to have a break at home.
You are one class act, David Madsen.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
Hey, who's there?
Hey.
Chloe, your hair. When did you... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
I'm also glad you came home, Chloe.
I'm not staying long. Just picking up some stuff.
Oh. Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go, David has something to say to you. It won't take but a minute.
Mom.
Chloe.
I don't have time for this.
Now, hold on a minute. Please. I owe you an apology.
Let's hear it.
Chloe, I should not have asked you to empty your pockets yesterday. I was, out of line, and I'm sorry.
Okay. Apology accepted.
Really?
Yeah. Good job. And good job, Mom, for twisting his arm or whatever.
Chloe.
What? It's great. He listens to you. Can we be done now?
Wait 1 second. Don't go, Chloe. I've been meaning to show you something. Maybe now's a good time. This is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were gonna get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
David looks so young. And this Phil guy, they look close.
Thank you, David.
Oh, Chloe.
Mom.
I'm just so proud of you both.
Mom, I really need to go.
Be careful out there, Chloe.
I love you, sweetheart.
All right, all right.
What the hell? Just gotta grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here quick. Holy crap. This might actually be helpful for fixing up the truck.
Damn it!
Better. But still needs a bit more love. I can salvage this beast. I just need to find the right tool for each problem. This thing is going to the fuck up. Maybe. Sick. What do I see? I know. I can definitely see some problems. Just need to match them to the right tool. This thing seems pretty gunked up. I think I should move on to something else. It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it? Nothing doing. It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it? Not helping. Looks like someone tried to patch this thing up. Sometime before I was born. At this point, I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do. Better leave it be. This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it. There. Fits like a deadly electric glove. The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. That should help keep shit distributed. Well, fuck. Go back from whence you came. Nothing doing. Looks like the serpentine belt could use some help. It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it? Much better. Spark plug's busted. Carbon deposits. Of course. Please? I need you.
Okay, cool. So we got the truck to work finally. That's some good sign. I guess we're gonna just joyride around the junkyard for a second. Alright, so I'm glad we're able to finally fix the truck. Let's not crash into anything. Chloe, don't go too crazy right now. Okay, truck has decent drifting, even though that doesn't really matter for anything. But it's a random tidbit of knowledge, I guess. There we go. Sense of relief. Truck is fixed.
Hey, Junkyard Queen. Where are you at? Hey. Holy shit. Your hair. It's so...
Badass.
I was gonna say hot. But yeah, badass too. Interesting choice in shirt too.
Thought you'd like it. It involves fire.
Hey, not sure if you saw, but someone moved your truck.
No way.
Should we check it out?
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
You're early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
What's he doing here?
Hey, I thought we were cool after that Drew North thing. Don't you want to be cool?
I just want to talk to Frank. As long as you don't get in the way, we'll be fine.
I told you. She's like this.
Gotta say, I really dig the whole tough girl thing. Frank was right about you. How'd you like to work full-time for us?
Don't fucking touch her.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me? But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly, it's a whole other thing. Frank says you were asking about a client of his. That true?
Yeah, it's true. I don't see why you should give a shit.
You don't? Huh. Maybe I'll show you. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you, but he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know right now, why you give a shit about this woman?
She's a friend. An old family friend.
This chick doesn't have any family. Or any friends.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
No. Tell me where she is. Now.
Rachel.
Wait a minute. No way.
What the fuck is your
Rachel? As in, Rachael Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know?
We're aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down. We're still talking. Everything's still cool. No need to get crazy.
Ah! Oh, you fucking bitch!
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I knew the second Damon popped up here, I knew something bad was going to happen, so he just basically shanked Rachael in the arm. Frank's going to hold her off. Alright, let's take her to the hospital before she dies, or before anything else happens. Come on, Frank. You're saving us a second time. I do kind of regret not saving Frank in the main game, but let's just worry about Rachael right now. Come on, Rachael, you got this. Stay with us. Don't pass out. Don't die. That's a lot of blood. Alrighty. We're gonna wrap up part 1 here of episode 3 right now. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And part 2 will be out later tonight.